So what has this year taught us, right? As we're coming to an end of 2022, about to look forward to 2023. Man, there's been a lot of lessons that even I can say I've learned, but I hope that you guys have also learned a lot about what can happen really quickly in this market. You know, we started out 2022, interest rates were still in the high 2s, low 3s. There was still great opportunities for people to purchase. There were still great opportunities for people to refinance. But what happened? A lot of people took it for granted, right? A lot of people thought, oh, well, you know, nothing's gonna change. Interest rates are gonna stay low. It's still gonna be a great time. I have time. I don't need to act upon it. If you were a professional in the real estate industry, you thought you were untouchable. You're coming off of 2 years of tremendous success, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I'm just gonna ride the wave. It's gonna be an amazing year. 2023 is gonna be perfect. You didn't have any contingencies in place. You didn't think about, hey, all the extras that maybe you needed to do because you thought business was just gonna continue to come in. So you learned a valuable lesson about how quickly this market can shift. How quickly you can go from being successful to just barely making it, to maybe not even making it, to maybe just not even being in the industry. As a new agent, you learned a valuable lesson as well. You learned that maybe this wasn't the market or the type of profession that you thought it was going to be. You learned that earning just the commission only doesn't just pay the bills if you close no deals. And so you learned that maybe this isn't the right place for you to be in terms of stability and being able to, you know, afford your lifestyle or just, you know, pay your basic livelihood, your bills. For many of us, we also learned about the opportunities in this market. And why am I talking about that? Because I want to highlight the people that took advantage and learned in the right way what to do in a market like this. When that market, first of all, when the rates were there, many people took advantage of it because they realized nothing that's great lasts forever. And so many of them refinanced, they took money out, they lowered their rates, they did what the professionals advised them to do. For others, they took the opportunity to say, hey, my equity is at an all-time high, let me pull some of that money out so I can then invest it into other properties. And they did that. We're still seeing, even in a tough market like now, where people have stepped aside and are waiting, we still see a lot of people that are stepping forward, taking advantage of this market, realizing that there are still opportunities, understanding that, again, there are still good, opportunities for them in this market and are stepping forward. So what I want to remind you is that a few things. When you see that there's a great opportunity for something, you take advantage of it, you don't wait, you don't delay. When you see that there's a down market, you understand that there's still opportunities and you don't step to the side. And for those of you that did any of those things, that didn't refinance when rates were low, that didn't purchase a property in the last year, that's a lesson to learn that, again, you need to look past the headlines. You need to look past the fear. You need to step forward when everyone else is stepping back, because that's where you have the best chance of scoring a deal and taking advantage of where markets are. So I like that 2022 has taught all of us a valuable lesson. Number one, if you're a professional, you need to plan ahead and always be thinking about the what ifs. What if the market shifts? What if the markets change? How can I always be ahead? How do I always look forward instead of looking at the present? And as a client and as a consumer, you also learned a valuable lesson that when opportunities are there, you strike while it's hot. So I hope that in 2023, you're gonna take all that you've learned and all of these lessons and implement them into 2023 so that you can make wiser decisions with how you look at the market. I hope you like the content, and of course, make sure you hit the bell icon and more importantly, hit the subscribe button so you can get all the latest content that we're putting out there and all the latest information. Trust me, this is going to help you out, so you wanna make sure that you're all tuned in.